They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing Jones. Oh, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag out to the tight end.
They're only able to use the size to break up much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That was a good time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Taylor to begin the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in the loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, here's the option.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And cycle.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go to tennis on
man. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and we get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the... line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. Jones finding Harris. And it's a fumble. And this play comes to a halt at the 33. And obviously that's well short of the first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Franks. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Setting up play action, Franks.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss, but gain a few extra.
Well, a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, You've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Franks now to throw on first down.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. A first down throw. Here's Franks.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready.
Franks now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The Franks looking to throw.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Ready, go!
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, there's the option going left. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 16, Jones. Open man right side, Myers. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Simple drag route here. Lined up to try to work his way back across the field. All of a sudden, twitch there, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They hand this off to Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Jones throwing on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's third down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Now the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On first down, here's Franks. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And the ball is knocked out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Franks.
This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones, Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 20! Touchdown! Philadelphia!
Quez Watkins.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball gets.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Second down, here's an option right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Now Franks.
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Second down at 7.
They run again with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Drop, 17, field, black. On the ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
From the gun on 3rd down. Franks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.